अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
वालेकुम सलाम। कैसी हैं आप? ठीक हैं?
जी सर।
Comfortable?
जी सर।
Can you introduce yourself to us?
Sir, I'm Warda. I completed my bachelor's in management sciences from LAMS, and right now I am working in an international NGO, Action Against Hunger, in Quetta. And my first preference in CSS is PAS, and yeah, that's about me, sir.
You're from Quetta.
Yes, sir, I'm from Quetta.
Can you give the profile of Quetta?
Sir, Quetta is the provincial capital of Balochistan. The population of Quetta is, according to 2017 census, it's around 2.2 million. And the literacy rate of Quetta is second highest in Balochistan, followed by Panjgur. And Quetta is a mountainous region, and we have around 4 to 5 mountain ranges in Balochistan, and few of them fall in Quetta as well.
Can you name
Sir,
those
yes, sir.
ranges surrounding Quetta?
Yes, sir. They are Zargun mountains. There are Chiltan, Takatu ranges. Three of them are in Quetta.
Another one.
I think it's Murdar range.
Yes. Yeah. So, what is currently the text to GDP ratio in our country?
Sir, text to GDP ratio is 10%. 10% of our GDP comes from taxes.
How much it should be?
Sir, for any developed country, it should be more than 40%.
40?
Yes, sir.
40%. Okay, fine. Move on.
So, but right now our tax collection is very low. It's 10%.
What will you propose to so that we can improve the revenue generation capacity of our country?
Sir, we have to increase our tax net. For that, we have to bring everybody under tax. For example, we don't tax the agricultural outputs, agricultural lands. We don't tax the wholesale part of the GDP. So we should increase that. Apart from that, we should increase our exports as well, because right now our economy is highly imports oriented. So we should increase our exports to increase the income of the country.
Welcome to CSP's Academy for CSS PMS preparation. CSS PMS तहरीरी इम्तिहान के तमाम मज़ामीन की ऑनलाइन और ऑन कैंपस तैयारी के साथ साथ सब्जेक्ट सिलेक्शन, असाइनमेंट चेकिंग, क्लास टेस्ट, मॉक एग्जाम, इंडिविजुअल टीचर डिस्कशन और फीडबैक सेशन का इनकाद किया जाएगा। इसके अलावा FPSC की तजवीज़ करदा बुक्स से बने मयारी नोट्स और CSP पब्लिशर की बेहतरीन बुक्स मुहैया की जाएंगी। Register now at 0316-570-1593.
IMF is pressing the government to increase the prices of, to increase energy and fuel prices in our country.
Yes, sir.
Do you think IMF is justified in doing that? Why IMF is pressuring Pakistan to do it?
Sir, the structural adjustment policies that IMF has given to Pakistan, they are very strict. But unfortunately, we have to comply by them because the situation of economy is very deteriorating. And if we need to save ourselves from defaulting, we need to accept their conditions in the short term. But for the long term, we should improve our policies, our structural the gaps that are in our structural policies, we should improve them in the long term so that we don't have to accept all the conditions given by IMF.
What is debt trap?
Sir, debt trap is when a country takes some debt, some loan, and it is unable to pay it, so it takes another debt, another loan from another country to pay the previous loan, and the cycle goes on and the country is caught in a debt trap.
Why it took so long for our country to get out of the FATF's grey list?
Sir, there are some internal as well as some external reasons. If I talk about internal reasons first, so it took Pakistan a lot because firstly there was no such policy made by the government, and it took them so long to come up with a plan for that. And also the last two recommendations given by FATF were not acted upon very immediately. For example, listing all the UN banned organizations, and external factors include the external powers. For example, the Home Minister of India officially stated that India had a role in keeping Pakistan in FATF's list, and we know that FATF is America dominated. So the foreign actors also had power in that.
NAP, National Action Plan. To what extent NAP has yielded the desired results?
Sir, I would say NAP has been successful. If we look at the ratio of the terrorism and that was in our country before 2014, and the terrorists, a lot of terrorists were executed, a lot of terrorist organizations were banned. We also had we made all the madrasas and religious seminaries to register their religious seminars before conducting any such event. So it was successful. We have seen a significant decline in terrorism since 2014, but now the recent rise is there. But in previous years, the terrorism was on a decline.
Are you sure all the madrasas in Pakistan, they have been registered?
No, sir, not all of them were registered, but if we compare it to the pre-2014 era, and a lot of madrasas were operating in Pakistan without any registration, but now the situation is better.
Has NAP been able to bust the sleeper cells? You know about the sleeper cell?
Yes, sir. I know the sleeper cells are basically the proxies or terrorist groups that are present in a country, but they become operational all of a sudden, and they are undetectable mostly. Sir, in my opinion, NAP has failed to curb sleeper cells from country.
Okay. What are rainforests, and where are they situated in the world?
Sir, in my knowledge, rainforests are those forests where the rain is abundant and all the greenery is because of those rains. Sir, I don't know exactly where they are located.
They are also known as carbon sinks. What do you mean by that?
Sir, in my understanding, carbon sinks means that they absorb carbon dioxide and they release oxygen. So they are beneficial for the environment.
Okay.
Join CSPs, where we believe that your dreams are our mission. So let us be your partners in this transformative journey as we equip you with knowledge, confidence, and resilience required to emerge as CSS toppers. Contact us on our given WhatsApp number 0316 570 1593 or visit our website www.csps.com.pk.
Warda Nisar, your favorite personality is Jacinda Ardern.
Yes, ma'am.
Jacinda recently resigned.
Yes, ma'am.
She's your favorite person, right?
Yes.
How would you justify her action?
Ma'am, if we look at her whole political career, she was a very young politician in her party, and she became the youngest Prime Minister of New Zealand. And if we look at her practices, for example, during the Christchurch incident, she showed kindness towards the people. The whole world praised her, and how she managed that incident. Within 10 days of this incident, the sale of weapons was banned in New Zealand, which is something rare, which we don't see in other countries. And if you also look at how she managed COVID-19, within no time, her country was out of COVID-19's crisis. So she is an exemplary leader for me.
You've done gender studies.
Yes, ma'am.
We often are very critical of patriarchal societies. What about matriarchal societies? Have they been successful?
Sorry, ma'am, I cannot comment on that. I'll have to study about that.
Thank you so much, Warda.
Warda, why do you want to join Civil Service of Pakistan?
Sir, my academic and professional career has exposed me to different kinds of people, I have studied with different kinds of people, and I know the backgrounds and they all come from. So There was a time in my life where I realized that a lot needs to be done for these people, and in my knowledge, civil services provides you with an opportunity where you can actually do something for people.
Are you ready to serve as AC Kolu, AC Dela Bhakti? Are you ready to serve in those hard areas?
Sir, I have been a part of polio eradication program, and I have been to places like Kila Abdullah, Chaman, and also like Kila Saifullah. So, in my opinion, no place is harder than Kila Abdullah.
You have also studied political science. What you think are the reasons for the ongoing political instability, and what is the way forward? How can we overcome it?
So the ongoing political instability that we see in the country, according to my knowledge, the foremost reason of this is that everybody thinks for themselves, and there's so much leg pulling, and we don't come at one ground for the larger good of the society. So there's also a rise of populism in Pakistan. There's also cult following in Pakistan, which is not in the larger good of the society.
So you said you like exercising. What's your favorite exercise?
So I like to do Tabata.
What is that?
So it's a new kind of exercise in which you work really hard for 20 minutes and then you slow down for 20 minutes.
It's like aerobics?
It's not aerobics. In aerobics, you calm down for like 10 minutes, but in Tabata, the ratio is same for the like hard part of it and the low part of it.
Where has this originated from?
Tabata?
Yeah.
Sorry, sir, I don't know about that.
Thank you.
Give your career a boost with CSS PMS preparation from Civil Services Preparatory School. Join CSS PMS for on-campus and online classes. Join us for your bright future. Civil Services Preparatory School, Jeetan Markaz, Islamabad. Register now at 0316 570 1593.
Well, Warda, with political science, can you tell us two different kinds of federations?
Sir, there is a unicameral, if you're asking about that.
Federations, there are two kinds of federation. Can you tell us?
Sir, one
Okay,
is...
tell what is difference between confederation and federation?
Sir, a federation is basically where there is a center and there are different states or provinces or units that come under that federation, that center. That's federation. In co-federation, it's not like a country, but there are different countries that are, for example, European Union. It's kind of a co-federation where different federals or different centers of different governments, they are connected together.
Okay, why we call Machiavelli as the modern political thinker?
Sir, Machiavelli gave us the concept of realism. He also gave us the concept of balance of power. He, in his theory, he said that the ruler should think about maximizing his power, no matter how the cruel means he adopts. So, as long as the benefit of his country is stored, he can use any means. And if we also look at the current politics, there's also a concept of balance of power. So Machiavelli said if there's a war between a strong country and a weak country, always side with the weak country so that there's some balance of power restored. So which is also a concept in modern political science.
Okay, can you tell what concluded in the second roundtable conference?
Sir, in second roundtable conference, there wasn't any main conclusion of that. The Congress and the Muslim League didn't reach to like a ground where both of them could agree to something.
The Government of India Act 1935. Is there any connections between 1935 Act and Constitution of Pakistan 1973?
Yes, sir. When Pakistan was formed and there was no constitution, and Government of India Act was adopted as an interim constitution of Pakistan, and for so long, the Government of India Act with some amendments was adopted in Pakistan's constitution. And even in 1956 and 62 constitution, we see that the governor, the powers that were given to the governor, they were taken from 1935 Act.
Okay, my last question. What part of Aristotle's political philosophy you see be contributed in the Constitution of Pakistan?
Sorry, sir. Sir, Aristotle gave us the concept of the middle class that would act as middleman between the ruling elite and the common people. And in Constitution of Pakistan, we have Parliament that acts as the middleman between the elite and the common man.
Okay, thank you.
Now the interview is over. कैसे रहा आपका इंटरव्यू? आपकी क्या है राय इस पर?
सर, इट वाज रियली हेल्पफुल. वो जो एक अंदर डर होता है शुरू में, वो खत्म हुआ.
बहुत अच्छा क्या कहती हैं?
सर, बहुत अच्छा नहीं हुआ. आई थिंक आई कैन इम्प्रूव इट. लेकिन इतना बुरा भी नहीं.
आपने क्यों ऐसा महसूस किया अच्छा नहीं हुआ?
सर, क्योंकि कुछ क्वेश्चंस थे जो मुझे नहीं आ रहे थे.
हर क्वेश्चन जरूरी तो नहीं है हर क्वेश्चन आए. कई क्वेश्चन नहीं आते. आपका जो है ना, you're very calm and composed. You're very there's a lot of clarity in your answers. जो भी आप बात करती हैं clearly करती हैं, which is very good. तो ये this is your big आपका जो है ना plus point है. लेकिन इसमें एक दो चीजें हैं. मतलब आप ये जब आप आंसर्स दे रही होती हैं, आप अपने नाखूनों के साथ खेल रही हैं. अभी भी आप नाखूनों को ऊपर नीचे कर रही हैं. तो नॉलेज गैप है. नॉलेज गैप डेफिनेटली होगा. वो होता है, हर एक में होता है. इतना सबको कुछ आता नहीं, लेकिन कोशिश करें ये जो जहाँ आप जो सवालों जवाब आपने नहीं दिए हैं वहाँ उनको जाकर देखें और उसको अपडेट करें अपने आप को. ठीक है. और जो है ड्रेस के बारे में फिर मैडम ही आपको कहेंगी जो है कि कैसे किस तरह से. प्लीज.
Warda, you have a very good personality. You're very calm and composed. But your entrance, you see, when you enter the room, you're making a statement. And when you came, you didn't look very confident. So you come with confidence. You have to practice on that. When you introduced yourself, you were concise, but you were not sure what to say and what not to say. I would recommend that you should take a notebook, write down your points that you want to draw attention of your panelists to about yourself. Make a concise presentation of yourself, because that would really set the tone for your interview. And practice on it. It should not be long. Okay. Your time that you took was good, but you didn't seem very sure of if you had said everything that you needed to. You need to look sure and you need to know what you need to say. So there I would recommend you could improve. Otherwise, your demeanor is nice. Dress, I would recommend, this is nice what you're wearing, but your shawl also should be more monotone. It's nice what you're wearing, but then your shawl and your shoes don't coordinate. You know, so either wear dark brown shoes or wear a black shawl so that it coordinates with your shoes. Okay. But otherwise, I think you are a winning horse, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Warda, well done. You did well. Just a couple of suggestions. एक तो ये कि आई बॉल रोल्स नहीं करनी है आपने. जब हमसे बात कर रही हैं ना, आप ये नहीं करना आपने. हमें कॉन्फिडेंटली देखें आप. ठीक है ना, कि हम आपकी तरह इंसान हैं, हम आपसे सवाल कर रहे हैं. दूसरा, जिस तरह भी आप स्माइल कर रही हैं ना, स्माइलिंगली जवाब दें आप. कॉन्फिडेंटली जवाब दें और ऐसे आपको लगे जैसे कुछ नहीं हो रहा. ठीक है ना, और आप अपने आप को ज़्यादा अच्छा एक्सप्रेस कर सकेंगे. अभी भी बहुत अच्छा आपने एक्सप्रेस किया. वाइब्स देखें कि मेरी गुफ्तगू से वाइब्स क्या आ रही हैं. अच्छा, अगर आपको कोई ऐसा एक्सप्रेशन लगे भी कि आपको शायद इनको बात पसंद नहीं आई, आप अपना मिजाज रखें, आप मुस्कुराती रहें और आप अपने कंफर्ट जोन में रहें और उसको जवाब देने की आप कोशिश करें. अगेन, बी कॉन्फिडेंट एंड ट्राई टू स्टील द शो. ठीक है, जिस तरह एक्टर आता है ना, स्टेज पे आता है. अब आप स्टेज पे आई हुई, हम देख रहे हैं आपको, हम चेक कर रहे हैं. हम सबको बहुत सी चीज़ें पता है. आप हमें जवाब देंगी, ऐसे हमें जवाब दें जो हमें और अच्छा लगे आपका सवाल. ठीक है ना. सो गुड लक.
वेल वरदा आपके आंसर्स बहुत अच्छे थे. कोई एक नॉलेज पार्ट कोई अगर नहीं भी आंसर है डजंट मैटर. यू आंसर वेरी वेल. अभी जैसे कि सर ने आपको बताया, अभी आपसे एक्सप्लेन आपको किया कि जो आपकी प्रेजेंटेशन है ना आंसर्स देने की, उसमें आपके टोन जो है ना वो बहुत एक ही टोन में आप रही हैं. कुछ क्वेश्चन आपके एरियाज के जो स्ट्रॉन्ग है ना तो उस पर आपको थोड़ा सा खिल जाना चाहिए कि ये मेरा एरिया आ गया, नाउ आई विल स्ट्राइक द आंसर वेरी वेल. तो थोड़ा सा उसको थोड़ा सा बेहतर करें. आपने शायद यूट्यूब पे देखे हो, कुछ गर्ल्स ऐसी नहीं, उनके इंटरव्यूज आप देखें. एक इज़ा नाम की लड़की थी, उसको चेक कीजिएगा तो उनकी जो टोन है ना वो अप डाउन करती रहती थी. ठीक है
सर.
तो ये चीज़ थोड़ी सी देखिएगा. और आपके आंसर बहुत अच्छे थे. आपने डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चंस को बहुत अच्छा आंसर किया और बहुत ऑब्जेक्टिवली और बहुत प्रिसाइजली आंसर किया.
थैंक यू सर. थैंक यू मैम. थैंक यू.